So, hi, it's me. I know you thought you probably would not see me for, well, I don't know if any of you are returning next year, but you probably didn't think you would see me this soon. So, I'm back. I'm back. I'm here because the streets are talking. And for you all know that I keep it 150. So, I made a note and I like to address the streets. So from over Saturday and Sunday, I heard and received messages, or what they call it in the military, intel, of just things that were said. And so I wasn't going to address it, any of it, because it didn't matter, um, until I received more intel this afternoon. So I said it's time for me to address it. So here are the topics I like to address: participation, Facebook shares, marketing for the event and versus the designer or and the designer, the rumor mill, and open for and availability. So the first thing I like to do is touch on the participation. I thought um, personally the participation of the designers was great, especially for those of you who have never ever worked with us before or have never done oh, I need to keep this. Never done, uh, I guess, a true Fashion Week type event before. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are saying, "Oh my God, I didn't think it would be all this work." Blah, 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 blah. But I run my event the same way they do for New York Fashion Week. There are quite a few things that I don't require or have not required designers to do, but that will be implemented for 2020. It's already in the works. The date has been selected. The week is almost ready. By January 1, everything will be released for the whole year of 2020. We might have it ready by October 1st. But I thought the participation of the designers, although some people did miss a few deadlines, one designer was removed. I thought it was excellent, except for a few hiccups in the production area, but kind of sort of that's to be expected because that's what designers think is supposed to happen. So, other than that, I think it was a smooth show. It went over without a hitch somewhat. The show was timely, just like we like it, short and sweet and to the point. Um, and I was satisfied with it, but apparently some designers weren't. So discuss it so that, oh, hold on, I'm not connected. I do not like to go live via Wi-Fi. There we go. So we can discuss it because I don't like for anybody, whether they're a participant or someone sitting in the seats in my chair, to be unhappy during, before, or after our event. So if you're unsatisfied, if you're not, well, not unsatisfied, but if you have questions or you just puzzled about what happened regarding your participation or behind the scenes at the show, just text me. We can schedule some time to talk about it. The next thing I like to talk about the Facebook shares. I was informed that there's some type of rift in the atmosphere regarding what I share on my page. The Sharon Nixon page is my page, and I will share what I want, when I want, and how I want. So if there's an issue with me sharing images on my page, please call me and let's talk about my page and why there's so much dialogue about what I share on my page and something about living through somebody else. I don't get down like that. I've always been my own person, pretty much almost all of my life, but I really stepped into who I am back. And probably 2012 is when I woke up and realized that, hold on, is when I woke up and realized that I don't have to explain myself to anybody, and I'm not. So if someone has a question or a concern about why I share certain images on my Facebook page, then call me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why there's talk in the streets about what I do on my page. Interesting. So let's continue. Now I want to talk about marketing for the event and marketing versus designers. I work on this event 18 months in advance. I've been working on 2020 since April 15th. Matter of fact, it was, yeah, April 15th. That's when I started Tax Time working on 2020 for next year. And I'm almost done. As far as the phases and the dates have been selected, I'm almost ready. I just got a few contracts to sign, pay a few deposits, and I'm ready. But there appears to be, once again, in the rumor mill of people saying that I did not market the designers. I'm confused. My job with the Fashion Umbrella Foundation and my capacity with Baltimore Fashion Week is to basically provide a platform. I provided the platform, and quite frankly, I think that I go above and beyond everything I do for each designer that has showcased in our event for 12 years. But apparently, there appears to be dialogue once again on the streets about that I didn't market the designers. This isn't my brand. So let me educate those who are very, very unsure of how fashion weeks work. So the way, all I know is New York Fashion Week. So let's talk about how they do their things. And if you like, I can share with you their handbook that's 57 pages long. And the fee for New York Fashion Week for an independent showcasing is $120,000. And do you want to know what you get for $120,000? I read it and I said, oh my God, I'm doing too much. We are giving away too much to these designers. You pay $120,000. You come, you select, first of all, before you pay your money, you go to the areas where the show, at the respective spot or venue where the show is going to be placed or take place. You select where you want to have your show, and they tell you how much it is. And then you know what you have to do. You have to pay for chairs. You have to pay for the staging. The lights are included in that 120. If there are any type of special invitations that need to be done, that's a cost for that. And you know what? They do the invitations and they don't mail them for you. You have a guest list. It's your job as the designer to provide that guest list. You have press coming. It's your job to invite them to make sure that they're in your seats. But this is done when it's an invite only show. So Saturday, we had 10 designers to showcase. 10. If each person had sold or shared the information and had 20 people, so if each designer sold 20 tickets, I would have had to purchase more chairs because we would need more chairs. Because what's 20 times 10? 200? Yeah, that's two. Let me do the math because I want to make sure I'm right. Hold on. Yeah, 200 chairs. That would have been 200 chairs. So I would have had to purchase with the ticket sales that came in an additional 120 chairs. That's what I would have had to purchase, an additional 120 chairs, 122 chairs. That's what I would have needed to purchase to accommodate all of the 20 each guests per designer that was invited. Did that happen? Not so much. But that's fine because it's not, if the designers, that's why we can't do an invite only show. But we're reaching out to designers now for 2020 who can do an invite only show, because that's where I'm leading to, invite only. So there will be several levels starting next year for designers who want to participate. But you'll find that out if you're interested on January 1. So, also, what I heard was that as the organizer of this event, I didn't do my due diligence to share out on the designers. I sent twice emails to all of the designers for Baltimore and New York. I sent it to them. Do they share it? I don't know. Do I check? Not my job. It's your brand, not mine. It's not my brand. My brand is Baltimore Fashion Week, and my job is to market to the media, to see if they're available to cover, to make sure that all the marketing as far as the designers for in-house is complete, like the booklet, the rack cards that we had that were inside of each booklet, the website that listed all the designers. It listed all of them there. If people inquired about the designers, we had a lot of buyers that were interested, but you all don't even have line sheets. So why would I even entertain the request of a buyer if you don't even have line sheets? As far as I remember, I sent out a message to the designers asking them to go to Brand Boom to set up their line sheets. And I believe I had a deadline on it. Only one designer met that deadline. One. I also sent out a message to all the designers saying that clients were interested in potential clients were interested in looking for designers to create looks for them. How many designers? And I said, but in order for us to share that information, you had to become a member. How many designers did that? One. How many designers received that information that we received on the customer that was looking for a custom made gown? One. Because they became a member. And you don't, and I said in an email, because I don't care if you become a member or not. I don't. I really don't. It's totally up to you, but I'm not, or this organization, or nor is my board going to allow me to help individuals with information like that when it should be privileged information for our members only. So if you're not a member, you don't get that information. I have people still contacting me right now about Fashion Week. No, I have not had a break from Fashion Week. I'm still dreaming that it's still happening, because when I opened my inbox this morning, I had 42 messages and 22 of them were from people inquiring about last week's show. It is what it is. So if there is some type of myth or misunderstanding that I didn't do my due diligence to promote the designers, you had to promote yourself. We did marketing for the day of the event, for Saturday and Sunday. And if you didn't share it on your page, and all of our marketing was IG ready, IG meaning Instagram. All of it was Instagram formatted because that's what everybody's using now. Not too many people in the industry are really using Facebook. They're using they're using Instagram and Twitter. So with me knowing that, all of my marketing that I create, that I share, is done and for Instagram format. So all you have to do is just upload it and type whatever, add your hashtags, and hit send or whatever you hit in Instagram. So to blame me for not marketing designers is ludicrous. I did my due diligence. I know how my audience thinks. I know how they think. I know. Why do you think? Not only do I know the time frame for events, evidently, let me see, Baltimore Style Magazine and Baltimore Mag know too. August is when everything. So Baltimore Style had us in their July publication. It was a July, August. I don't know. It was close to the end of July. We were in their publication, and Baltimore Magazine had us in their August. I don't know what else you want from me. I can't promote your brand if you don't promote yourself. And I'm quite sure a lot of you right now, except for I do know of one designer that is relentlessly promoting themselves to press, media. I know because they inform me, and I know because that's the type of person that they are. I know that they're doing it. So if I do my best with what I have. This isn't a me thing. This is about you, the designer. So if you don't want to share and market yourself, I don't, and not only for my event, for any event that you're in, if you're showcasing, market the flyer, share the Eventbrite link. I know y'all didn't share that. If you did, if you shared it and I didn't see it, by all means, I apologize. But I'm not on Instagram following what you do. You're all grown. If you share, share. If you don't, that's on you. I'm gonna do what I need to do on behalf of my audience because I know how they think. I've been working with our audience for 15 years. So I know exactly how they think. I know exactly when it's the right pressure point to post stuff to wake them up. Because doing it too early, you lose it, and doing it too close, it's too late. So you have to know the right time. And I know that because I know my audience. As far as marketing for the event, I did what I was supposed to do. I reached out to media. I was on the phone with media. I was trying to get interviews for designers. I don't know what else you wanted me to do. I've always gone above and beyond as the producer for this event since day one. And I'm being told by other major fashion weeks that I'm doing too much for the design. I'm giving them too much, too much. We have 19th Amendment over there that's waiting for designers. And guess who's going? The designer that became a member. You, I mentioned it during our one-on-one. I talked about 19th Amendment. I don't know how many people actually looked it up, but hey, you don't want to do what you need to do. I don't know what to tell you. Also for marketing for the event, I do, and I might as well discuss it now because I don't have time to send an email. I do post marketing. So I am receiving images, and I'll add that down so I can talk about that. So I won't get an email about that. I am starting to get images. I have images from Saturday and Sunday. I got images from one photographer from Saturday that I just found out today. Matter of fact, he sent them Saturday night to me. So he left, went home, and sent the pictures. And I'm seeing them on Instagram, and they're gorgeous. They're like freaking phenomenal. And then I have another photographer that was in the pit that should have more images to me tonight. So since I talked about images, let me go into images. So I don't know what you receive. Well, I do know. I know a lot of producers from previous shows, when the images come, they just send you all of them. I don't do that. I'll send you a link. You'll have a certain window between the designer and the models. We'll have certain windows to go and download images of them in the collection or in the show. Once that window shuts and closes, it will not be open and pictures will not be available for download because our site is public. And I don't want people going on there stealing images and copying what you do because they're lazy and don't have a creative mind. So once those images go up, you download them. Once the window closes, it's done. There will be no more downloads, and I'm not sending links. You can grab the link from on. I guess you can grab it off of Zenfolio. I don't know. What else? Images will not be ready for probably, it takes from Tuesday, 14 business days. That's how long I give the photographers to give me images, because that's a good break from them to get the images to us, especially if this was during New York Fashion Week. That's a good length of time. So that's 2 weeks and 4 days because it's 14 business days, not counting Saturday and Sunday. Also with images, we do not have them yet. I have them, but I have to go through each one and pull out the best look for each garment. So if you had a look of 12 pieces, you'll only get 12 images. You're not going to get one shutter shot or whatever they call it. You're not going to get one image for each time the photographer pressed the shutter button. We don't do that here. Um, so I don't know if I talked about the room, but what I don't like is when individuals, because I'm very straightforward and 100, so I can take it. I have very thick skin. So if anybody that's listening to the sound of my voice, like they say in church, if you have a problem with me, don't go telling someone else, because 10 times out of 10, they're going to tell me. And I know. Now I know. Now I know your true colors. And from where I'm sitting, it's not cute. But those are your colors, and you want to display those colors, that's up to you. But as far as I go, I know your true colors, and it's not cute. Okay. So me not knowing that your colors aren't cute is not, with the people I know, it's not good. Because if anybody says, so what do you think about XYZ? Well, I really don't have anything favorable to say. And then it's crickets. And this goes for designers and models. Man, this goes with anybody I know. If someone asks me for a reference, and if I don't have anything nice to say, unfortunately, at this time, I am not at liberty to share anything with you on that person. Or I'll say at this point, at this time or moment, I don't have anything nice to say. And then we'll probably just talk about something else, and then they'll just do whatever they need to do. If they want to work with you, fine. If not, fine. But I'm going to keep it real. Because if you talk about me and badmouth me, then you'll probably badmouth them too. And that's not cool. That's not cool. So the rumor mill, I think I addressed it. Oh, yeah, I think I did. If you have something to say about the event or how it went or your experience, let me know. A survey is coming and you will get it. I'm very strong on surveys. I'm writing it now. Right now, I'm writing my thank you letter, well, thank you message to send out to everyone. And so that'll go out in the next 2 days, because my window to have that completed is by Friday. It has to be done by Friday, no later than Saturday, because that would be a week from the event. And then sponsors and everybody else get that. Oh, I also want to talk about the Fashion Week booklet. So the Fashion Week booklet, you all were supposed to get a copy. That's my fault, because I did not leave directives with my mini me, which was Diana, to give them to you upon check-in. So because I didn't leave those directives, she didn't give them to you, and I just completely forgot. So booklets will be mailed out this week. I will be in the office. Booklets will be mailed out within that 14 time frame from yesterday, Tuesday. So let's see when that actually is. And then I want to talk about my post marketing. So as soon as my Outlook, as slow as it is, decides to come up, then I can let you know when that my 14-day timeline will be up. And this does not include weekends. I'm not working on weekends. So my 14-day, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So by September 2nd, I plan to have all of my post marketing done. You will have images, and you will also have received your Fashion Week booklet. That will be mailed to you. Even the designers that did a sneak preview for New York Fashion Week, for the designer debut at New York Fashion Week, you will also receive a book, because the book for the designer debut is different. It is not the same, because we're not doing a New York Fashion Week in New York. So the whole book changes, and there will not be as many pages. Baltimore Fashion Week is just a larger event. And so what else? And so to end this, I'm going to stay under 25 minutes. To end this video, I just want to say that if you have a problem with me, or you have issues with me, or you think your participation or my level of participation sucked, or if you don't like what I'm sharing on my Facebook page, don't smile in my face and then turn around and tell others, models, other designers, just talking in general, and people ear hustle, meaning they eavesdrop and hear what you say, and they come back and tell me that's not cool, because now I don't bump with you like that. So, but I'm gonna always keep it professional. But one thing about me, I will never forget. I, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to change my demeanor towards you. I'm still going to be the same person. But in the back of my mind, I will never forget, and I will never forget how you tried to slide me. And that's cool. Slide me, backstab, or talk bad about me behind my back. Because people have been talking bad about me behind my back for years, but how many have actually confronted me? Right, exactly, zero. So be a bigger person. If you have an issue, call me. I'm open for discussion, and I'm available if you schedule it. I'm not going to make myself available for an impromptu conversation. That's not ever happening because I'm busy. So if you want to talk to me, you can schedule it. Send me 3 dates and times that you're available, and I will let you know which one fits my schedule, and we can talk about it. But other than that, that's all I had to say. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Let me see. This is for the models. That's over. Oh, speaking of models, so let's talk about that, especially for the designers that are doing the designer debut. If models did not show up for Baltimore Fashion Week, and I put it all in Slack, so if there was an issue with them not showcasing or being available in New York that should have been discussed earlier, I'm not changing my mind. They are not going to disrespect designers that showcased in Baltimore by not showing up just because, oh, I don't have to show up. Girl, ain't nobody doing that. What you doing tonight? I'm going out. But I'm doing New York, so I'll be there for that. No, you won't. No, you won't. You won't. They won't. It's not happening. So if you got an attitude with me, I really can't help that. But I'm not having models disrespect designers who participated in Baltimore Fashion Week, originally registered for Baltimore Fashion Week. And a sneak preview was an idea that came up from one of the designers, and I allowed it. Now, if I'll allow it next year, I don't know. Probably not. And by the way, the New York event is almost sold out. It's almost there. And I haven't even started marketing. So for the designers that are doing New York Fashion Week, if you think I'm not doing enough marketing, I pretty much for that event really don't have to. But because you have the marketing, you can market yourself. I'm on the Fashion Week Online website. We are the second box. It starts on the 5th. We're on the 6th. We're right there, right at the top. Last time I checked, we were right at the top. Yeah, I'm quite sure there's other events on there now because they add them according to the time slot. And because our event is at 8, I'm quite sure we moved down some, but we're there. And that's where all these tickets are coming from. So my name is Sharon Nixon, and I am the Fashion Umbrella Foundation's founder and chief volunteer. I'm also the founder and executive producer for both Baltimore Fashion Week and the Designer Debut. And if there's a dialogue you would like to have with me, please email me or text me. Let's talk about it, because this behind the backstabbing stuff, that's for 12-year-olds, and I don't think, no, even our youngest designer wasn't. I mean, our youngest model wasn't 12. So yeah, that's for babies. We're grown women and men. So if you have something to say, just call me and let's talk about it. Because I'm quite sure I got several receipts. But let's talk about it. Let's forget the receipts. Let's just talk about it. So I'm going. I got tickets that I need to check-in tickets. I need to send the models because they weren't on my spreadsheet. So I added them last night, and one model was good enough to send me her email because it changed. And so I'm about to work on that to send that. Then I got a website I got to do because I'm not doing any Baltimore Fashion Week, nothing this week. I am tired and I'm taking the rest of the week off, and I will be ready by September 2nd. Everything will be done, including post-marketing, which will be on the website. And once that is done, you will have it because we are sending it. And see, here's something else I do. Now, I know nobody else does this. So when that Baltimore Fashion Week event ends, we send out post-marketing information. And I send it to all my press contacts. And I send it to them. It's in the format that they need. And I put it up on Issue, and I just paid for that. So now when people go, it'll look like a real site, not like something free, which I hate. So I just pay for that. So that will be done, and everybody can just go there and look at the lookbook that I'm about to create with the press release in the beginning and my take on the collection. And then it goes to all the press. Yeah, I got a press contact thing of over 50 people. I think it's 52. Yeah, including L. But this is another thing. How can I introduce you to anybody on L's level or higher if you can't even like be 100? Wow. Anyway, so I'm sharing, and I am disconnecting. Have a fabulous evening. Yeah, that's all I got to say. And how do I end this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, there it is. So I'm about to end. I found out what I press, and I'll talk to you later.